Okay, very good evening, one and all gathered here. This is one innovative interactive question session which I'm hosting online. This is Don Prakash here, Assistant Professor, SDM MBA College. I am privileged to have our very own alumni student and a very dynamic and student who I can say always ready to learn, help others, and right now also he is coming here just because I just invited him. All of a sudden, we're having this quick interview where he's been kind enough to have a quick interaction because he just passed out from our college. He's just joined the corporate world and he's doing wonders there. So I just thought we should have this interaction so that our MBA students have a clear idea as to what are the things they need to be prepared with immediately when they pass out of MBA. So first and foremost, Mr. Venkatesh, warm welcome to you. Welcome to the Don's interactive question world. Welcome, Venkatesh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you
Great.
for giving this opportunity.
My pleasure, and thank you so much for coming. Venkatesh, usually there will be a third person who will be introducing the guest. So here I would like you only to introduce and give a small brief about where you did your MBA, what specialization, where are you working, and what kind of role. Just a brief one, Venkatesh, if you don't mind.
Okay. So, first of all, those who are listening to this recording, I am Venkatesh Prasad Bhatt. I did my MBA in SDM College, Bangalore. So, my specialization in finance, and I chose dual model marketing. So presently, I'm working in Byju's, the learning application, as many people know it. So as a senior education counselor, formerly known as business development associates. So my responsibility in the current company is to getting revenue. So basically, it's a business development department. So this is my brief and short introduction.
Great. I just want to add couple more pointers. During our last 2 years of COVID hit and all, Venkatesh was a very active person. He was almost like the technical in charge of our college. We managed international conferences, a lot of programs, and I'm very happy that we work together also. And all the things, general students, what I am trying to teach you all guys, let it be Google Drive, how to use Google Sheet, how to collaborate, etc. Venkatesh, I can proudly say, was one of the keenest student who wanted to learn everything, and I'm sure during our interaction we'll touch upon certain areas where how Venkatesh felt during when I started putting all these technologies for them to use, and how he gone through it and how he got benefited and how he's applying it today. So Venkatesh, with your permission, I have designed some set of 10 to 15 quick questions where as I told, the objective here is I want our MBA students to hear it from the horse's mouth. That is, the students who they can reflect upon once they are passing out. No matter how many times we tell, there is a saying in Hindi, "Gar ki murgi dal barabar." So we constantly keep telling students, and they may or may not take it in the right spirit. So I'm sure a student who's been there, done it, now is experiencing it. When he talks about it, it may help our dear students, because there's one challenge what I personally felt. This whole in fact, this initiative which I'm doing right now, the video conference which I'm having with the student who's may not be physically possible to come to college because of their busy schedule, because I understood today you are free, so quickly we held this particular meeting. The main objective I just wanted to tell students here is, just getting an MBA certificate, getting marks, is not the end of the world. This is not the green card for you to get a very promising job. You have to brush up on your personality, soft skills, your digital skills, your technological skills. Become a person who a company will value to hire. That is why there is no dearth of jobs availability. But if you are not skilled enough, if you don't show the enthusiasm, if you are theory X rather than theory Y employee, you will not get good job. So Venkatesh is definitely a theory Y person who is always creative in taking initiation. So that's it. So let me start with the first question. Even this tool I've done using my Microsoft Excel learning and more learning from Google certifications also. So the first question unlocking right now, Venkatesh, and the focus comes on. First question: how are you finding the corporate world, Venkatesh? Let us start with a couple of easy questions in terms of giving your own feel.
So corporate world, it's a new world for me. It's like metaverse for those who are. In normal we used to think that whatever comes in the theory books, it will be like that only. But after getting graduation and then you getting first job, then you get to know what is of corporate world, real pressure. So as far as 6 months I'm in this corporate system. So one thing I can tell you is it's dynamic. It will get changed every quarter based on technology, based on inputs we are getting from world, based on response, based on updation. Main factor I found is it's a performance driven. It's performance. Those days are gone where we used to think that if we get into one bank job or any other job, we will be settled. But in this world, I get into touch with every corporate. I mean, every friends who are in touch with me in different sectors. They used to tell one thing: pressure handling. You must know about pressure handling. If you are weak, you are not in a competition. It's highly competitive. Your friends will be your competition in interview, and
Definitely.
they will not think you. If you are friends, they will just think about your performance. Based on performance, your pay scale will be checked. Every quarters there will be a performance input parameter. If you are not performing, they will throw you out. As simple as that. So if you want to grow, just keep one thing: positive mindset. Initial days I find difficult because it's a new thing for me. Pressure, as a fresher, I found difficult. Then I just 1 month I handled, because in my starting days they didn't put me to main corporate world directly. They put me in a training mode. So then I cracked that training. Then I got to know how to work smoothly and efficiently. Then slowly I fit into this corporate world, and I updated myself so that I will not get that suffering of unemployment.
Exactly, Venkatesh. Here, I would like to connect with our students saying that, see, whenever assignments are given, when presentations are given, a lot of work will be given by multiple faculties. You have to prioritize your task list, to-do list, and that is where you will get the hang of handling pressure. As Venkatesh says, you should be in a position to handle pressure. You should have the positive thinking. Here, everyone is your competitor. You have to prove yourself. So, very well put, Venkatesh. So, I'll just go to the next question. So this question is done. Let me just remove the focus. Let me go to the second question. That is difference between MBA life and corporate life. I know some of these questions you might have already spoken in your earlier question. So anything new which comes by, you can tell. So here, your MBA life you remember, right? 2 years, and now your corporate life, right? What is the main
as you uh,
differences?
as you already told, it's in MBA life we used to get lot of time to ourselves, to
Yes.
improve ourselves. Especially personally talking, I get lot of time to get him to know about the knowledge, and regarding some of the technical this thing. As you told, I was in every field because
Yes.
I just want to learn.
Right.
But as soon as I entered the corporate world, even if I want to learn, I will not get time.
Yes.
Because I this is I don't know whether this is related or not. As I did the specialization in finance, so as soon as I got into corporate world, one of my senior those who are in major industries like Infosys, IBM, they told me finance students need SAP. Now, those days were when Tally. Now they use SAP FICO. It
Yes.
is special. It is a specialized
SAP
software
is
for
the
finance.
most happening thing. Yes.
Yeah. So I wanted to learn that thing, that SAP FICO, but it is not possible because I don't get time.
Right.
So this is the changes I felt during my MBA life. If I get to know, if I get this idea in during my MBA life, I definitely will do that course. So it will helpful for my career also.
Definitely. In fact, I was just telling our students also to keep exploring and checking. Now, our first year students and all and second years are on vacation right now. Many a time they will just waste their time. I mean, having fun is very important, but if they have some purpose, like you, as you told, SAPs, or there is some other competitive exam or some certification programs, if they utilize this time to skill themselves up, then they'll actually use it in a better way. In fact, the final year students also, I'm telling them to take NET exam, national eligibility test. Now, as you said, if you are aware during your time, you may do it, but if you're not aware, you may lose out on the chance, right? When we were students, we were not having any idea about NET. Not anyone else's mistake, our mistake. But when we got to know later, it was more tougher for us to give exam later. If we had given the exam during the final year, all the subjects would have been fresh in our mind. So as you said, in our point, we try to give the maximum exposure, but it's up to the students how they take it. So thank you, Venkatesh. We'll go to the next question. Very well answered so far. So I feel this kind of activity is really good. I feel that vibe, that if students genuinely listen to this video and take address, they will do wonderful. Okay. Generally, now can you just tell me in maybe a 30 seconds to 1 minute time, generally what do you do in your day-to-day work? Now you go to office, I know your profession. Can you just touch up on the things and the softwares or anything which what you use?
Um, my company is known for software and technological evolution.
Yes.
So even as an employee, we need to update ourselves. So there is no paperwork here. Only through softwares and technologies, our day-to-day works happen. Specifically, Google Sheets. I use Google Sheets for our day-to-day updates.
Right.
So my superior will get to know what I am doing, so they can track my this thing works easily wherever I am. I don't need to carry anything like paper books and all to know what is my schedule today. I
Right.
just open my Google Sheets. I get to know this time this meeting is there, this time I will go to this place. And then I in general my work life is like 2 days office, 3 days field.
Right.
So from from office to my meetings with the client, everything is taken care by company.
Right.
Just they want my requirement. What is my specialty is talking, speaking, and
Right.
communication. These things helping me in day to day life, especially in my field. Generally, it's all about communication,
Right.
whether it is written communication or oral communication.
Right.
In my job, requirement is oral communication. How you speak. It is like people skills.
Right.
So
Exactly.
I will get to know. I will get to know if you are as a different category of peoples are there.
Right.
So I get to know about every aspect of the in society. There is a auto driver. Maybe I can talk with them. I can talk with business. So I get to know the mentality of business person and auto driver. So what they want, I need to speak according to their perspective, not according to my perspective, what I know. So these
Right.
things, this is my general job. This
Wonderful.
thing.
Thank you. I
Requirement.
understand. In fact, just to add to your point itself, I'm also trying my level best to try to make it paperless, because the ease of working, people are not aware of it. In fact, just for your update, Venkatesh, this year I am the Shrestha faculty in charge. So now when students are on vacation, I am just giving them a preview about work from home kind of thing. So you already have witnessed some of the tools what I have used, but there are a lot of new things also which I'm using, which I might not have taught you because I'm just learned recently. In this, I've already created proper core team. I've made coordinators. We are using all technology, using Google Sheet, using Google Drive, empowering them, making them put the ideas. We have already had a lot of brainstorming ideas. We are connecting all ideas from 240 students, and it's only possible through using these kind of collaboration, because by the time they join, we already would have lost 1 month. So we'll have only 20-25 days of Shrestha left. Maybe in the July 2023 we are doing it. So that is why I'm using all these tools and doing it, so that many students are not used to it. They may even shout at me, curse me. I think you would know, first time when I was teaching all this new technology, students were not very keen because they've not done it. But some students like you who have used it now, Internet of Things, a lot of other new things we are working on, right? It is finding it easy. Let's go further. I mean, some of these questions will come forward. Let me unlock the next question. Tell us about your interviews in general, Venkatesh. You spoke about how your certain skilling and all helped you during your interviews, right? If you can just help our students understand how you should have a different resume with something unique. whereby they can have that benefit during the interview time. Please go ahead.
Interview times. I will start from beginning.
Yeah.
So our interview scheduled as per this thing. Campus interview was scheduled, but due to pandemic, it was not possible to come
Right.
through campus and do the interview. So
Right.
they told virtual interviews will be scheduled.
Right.
But the thing what I faced is it clashed between our exam and interview. So they postponed an interview after exam. So within 2 days, I finished my main exam. They called me, told this evening you need to attend the interview. So we are scheduling. They are not asking me. They are just telling.
Telling,
It is
yes.
interview scheduled.
Yes.
So first interview, phone call interview. They just know about me. They
Yeah.
just want to know how you are.
Yes.
Introduce yourself. This is a basic question they ask. Some people think what is there in introduction. We can
Main.
tell easily, especially in first year. We used to have that attitude. Introducing this is simple. I can introduce myself very well, but when you are facing interview, that time you will go blank.
Right.
So, but in my case, what I did is I just crossed like devil's advocate. Before applying, only I just spoke with every senior, those who are in this system. So I got in touch with them and I asked them pros and cons. So it actually helped me because taking help during interview is fair enough. So you will get idea how interview. So what I did is I just prepared mentally. So the main thing helped me to crack this interview is communication and whatever you know you have to tell. If you don't know, don't drag it so much. So just be yourself and confidence enough. So they just want to check your confidence in interview whether you are suit for this role or not. If you are doing marketing or sales or finance, if you are in a finance field, they will check your basics understanding about finance and topics whichever there in MBA. They just want to know, brush up on some requirement based on your requirements. They will check. If you are in sales and all, they will just want to know about your communication because specifically in marketing and sales, main thing companies required is communication. So you whatever your marks in say in paper, it is fine. You are scoring 90, 20, 100 of 100, but that is just piece of paper. I personally felt it because during my exam was just cleared within 2 days. I got selected. They didn't ask me about what is your marks.
Right.
Marks is secondary.
Right.
The first thing they checked is whether I am suitable for this job or not. So I cracked that interview there. So then I got into training, 6 weeks of training. So because my requirement is as a business development associate, they gave us some targets.
Right.
In these 6 weeks, I used to get revenue to the company. So and certain number of meetings I should crack. So that helped me because in the interview they told it is a very stressful. So first, second, third round, I they told you are rejected. So basically, uh, majority of the case, people think if I say if you are rejected, okay sir, okay, bye bye. So they just want to know how eagerly you are want this job.
Yes.
So I just know that the company have policy of 90 days. This thing again I can apply. I told them directly, sir, if you are rejecting, I will prepare myself again and I will get into the system within 90 days. So
Yeah.
that's what they just want to know whether you are
Yeah.
suitable because
Yeah.
these things whichever they are speaking now, they just want to know how logical you are and how you handle the pressure
Right.
because especially in sales and marketing, rejection is high.
Yes. How you
You
handle
are
failures? Yes.
yeah.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Venkatesh. You also had expressed to me on the phone that the Microsoft certification badges or something.
Yeah.
Someone asked you. Can you just clarify on that? What exactly happened there?
Because this is a technology driven. I already told regarding that technology in day to day job.
Yes.
I already previously spoken. So basically, during my training, so we used to get so many things. It is a technology driven. So Excel, the company used to maintain proper Google Excel sheet. So there we need to update our this thing
Right.
day to day works and all meetings. If we book any meetings, so any works whether we have, it must be properly updated. So we need to share. You can see in the screen that there is a share button.
Yes.
So many people don't know how to share
Correct.
link to specific person. So
Exactly.
that thing helped me because you gave me one opportunity freelancing during
Yes. Yes.
our MBA final year when we are
Yes.
in the COVID situation. You
Amazon.
gave
With
me that,
Amazon.
yeah, that helped me because
Yes.
we used to do the tracker and
Correct.
keyword. So
Right.
that helped me there.
Right.
And one more IoT this thing Microsoft Excel this
Correct.
thing is regarding that Google Sheet
Yes.
locking the so many people don't know how to lock this heading.
Yes.
There is one top left corner of
No.
yours. There
What?
is a
Could
hand
you come again,
hand
Venkatesh? No one knows about what feature.
that locking the
Yes.
headline.
Yes. Got
You
it. Got
can
it.
Q
Blocking.
and A.
See here.
Yeah,
This is done.
when
See,
yeah,
heading is blocked. Already is blocked.
yes, when we scroll the this thing,
Yeah.
so many
Heading will
people
remain.
will don't know how to. These things help me because too many in a team around 30 to 40 people were there.
Yeah.
So one Excel sheet will be there. So you have to do your work, not others' work. So
Yes.
you need to lock the headings so you can get your work done so
Right.
efficiently and smoothly. These things help me due to that Excel IoT things.
Yes, yes, exactly. That was my next question again. How has Microsoft Office course, Excel, Word, PPT helped you? Not only in your interview where they have identified, not only in your work, is there anywhere else also which it come handy?
Uh, in handy, I used to do one this thing, my personal Excel sheet.
Okay.
So I get to know whether this lead is buffer, decent, good lead,
Yeah.
because it is a general. We can't store everything on our head.
Yes. Yes.
Subconsciously we know, but at present, if we want to know the things, it's better to use technology.
Yeah.
So I just
Sorry to
yes,
interrupt. Just to add to the point, the reason I put this question again is we are having, as you know, we had Microsoft with your batch also. You are see, not all students are open minded to take it up. They don't understand the importance. I know it. I'm applying it. You know it. You are applying it. So that is why I just thought when you talk about it from your perspective, that how important day to day we work on these aspects only and tools. Unfortunately, some of our students are very good with mobile phone because not their mistake, they are not exposed to laptops or using computers. Suddenly if they get to corporate world where they have to do this, they will look very short as compared to the industry standard and competitors. So getting a job is tough, but if then maintaining a job and then, so that is why just if you can touch upon students as to why this is all useful, maybe in 30 seconds it will be a great value for the students.
okay. Whether you are doing marketing job, finance, whatever your career you want to do. So main thing it will help Excel. Majority of the corporate boards use Excel sheets nowadays to
Yes.
do their day to day work. So they first of all they just want to know whether you are technically uh, uh,
Literate.
literate. So
Yes.
this thing will be basic things like you don't need to excel the full spreadsheet
Yes.
pin to pin. What is this? So basic things like shortcuts, know the shortcuts, how to open the file, how to create an Excel sheet, proper Excel sheet, and how to save the Excel sheet. What is headline? How to log the headline. So
Right.
these things will be these things already in a Microsoft Excel code. These things will be taken care by the concerned faculties, especially
Yes.
Don sir from I know from
Yeah.
our super senior also told same thing.
Yeah.
So Don sir is technical expert,
Very
institution.
kind of them.
So
Yes. I'm
so
still learning. I know
whatever.
if you say technical expert, I know that I just know 0.01% because so many things are there. But yes, I'm ready to learn 0.2, 0.3. But I will know I will be much ahead of many others then at least. Yeah. Please continue,
Yeah.
Venkatesh.
Yes. So whatever he knows, he used to. give to the institution itself. He never keep it with himself. So
Yes.
whatever he tell you, just implement that. So my request to juniors, those who are in second year and first year, kindly keep in mind technical skill is important to crack any interviews. Majority of the case, Excel is important. One, and for present representing yourself. So PPT skills also important. So nowadays, sir, as you told, so many people are using mobile phone. So use it properly, efficiently. So instead of using social medias
Yeah, which is not
regular, you
bad,
can
but with limit. Yes,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah. Even you can use social media for good things. In
Yes.
Instagram, I learned so many Excel tips from Instagram.
Me too. Me too.
There is
Agreed.
there is a videos available.
Yes.
The
On
Excel tips.
YouTube also, lot of good thing. I've learned
Yeah,
a lot of this thing, including the things what you see now from what we learned from base. I kept learning, but it's easy for me to learn because I knew the basic. So
I
all these
remember.
things what
Still
I'm showing,
remember
see, I'm
for
presenting using all of these tools, formulas, color, clicking
yes.
off, see these colors going off and all. It's so easy. Yeah.
I
Yes.
got to, I know you, sir. During Amazon freelancing also, you only gave them one this thing
A tool. Yeah, yeah. I
software.
created a tool for them. Yeah, to the US company, and they were so happy with it, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Because we learn from it. We as
Yes.
management student having a management idea and with technological background, if we combine it, we can create new tools. See, technological people may not have always the idea toward management. That is what I want to do. Create tools from where we can make our life simple. Simple logic. Work life, personal life. Simple as that, right? So thank you, Venkatesh. Let's go a little further now. Let's see the next question coming up. Tell us about your first impression about IoT, Internet of Things, especially when we did a lot of things. I think you already touched upon it. Maybe a little fine tuning can be done, and we can go to
Uh,
the next question.
I will tell you my first this impression. I joined MBA lately, so
Yeah.
1 month September during September. So
Yes.
that time suddenly it's like I did my BCom in Vivekananda. So there is not it is good practically, but these technological things were not touched upon.
Yes.
Suddenly assignments will be submitted through Drive, so we need to have that Excel this thing.
Yeah.
So that in first of all it is like hectic because when you are a village guy and suddenly you go to city, that kind of feeling.
Yeah.
So then slowly within 3 months or 4 months, pandemic happened.
Right.
So that time we got to know why Don sir is always thinks about future.
Yeah.
So he just told during first or 2 weeks of our this thing. Next, we have the no classroom training type of teachings. It will be online technology.
Yeah.
So after 4 months, pandemic happened.
Yeah.
Dancers, whatever dancer told, it practically happened. So that time we got to know why technology important. So Internet of Things, like sharing our assignment through Drive, so maintaining proper records. So Google Classroom, especially those who are in pandemic batch, they know the importance of Google Classroom. So Internet of Things also backfired student during
Right.
copy. I frankly tell, usually students tend to copy the things. So this time, due to the pandemic, lectures allowed us to copy the things during exam, and then they caught easily by that Google form they told.
Plagiarism. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, yeah. So that is the thing. Internet of Things will help the lot to know how to literate technically and skills. Whatever we learn, we have to implement it. So these things, and especially email communication,
Right.
that thing also helped us how to write email. So there is a lot of sessions also conducted by institution regarding these
Yeah.
things, how to
Just to add to this,
update yourself,
Venkatesh,
not
as you said, IoT, Internet of Things, in addition to that, ICT, Information Communication Technology and Tools. That means all the tools which where you can communicate, as you rightfully said. Even Google Sheet is a ICT, Information Communication Tool. Even a WhatsApp, for example, or a Google Meet or a Zoom. These are all the applications where people can work from home, collaborate, and connect. That's what I'm also trying to do right now. My Shrestha core committee members are using ICT, connecting with Google Form. The output form is coming in Google Sheet. They are integrating, and in fact, I recently learned new things about Google Sheet, Venkatesh, which I would like to ask you to also learn later. Where within a sheet we can protect some ranges. I think you would have
Yeah,
heard of it.
I
And
I already know my
yes,
my superiors always protect this
yes,
thing because as an employee, we some parts of the session we
yes.
don't need to edit, and superiors don't want to
It
know
is called
about it. These
locking the
things can
range. So that
locking
because
range.
when you're sharing one sheet with everyone, everyone should not have 100% command. So when you're locking the range, you can give access to a specific email or only those people with that. So a lot of things are being done to improve upon these things. So that is what day to day there's a huge learning. In fact, I'm going to use the same logic in our common master sheet where I will have access to all the major sheets. Some sheets it's public viewing, some sheets only the coordinators can do. So that is why using this technology in our day-to-day life is making my job easy. I'm sitting in my own room. Okay. Yeah.
Simple errors will be eliminated because if you give access to everyone, some
Yeah.
people by mistaken error will happen,
True.
typo error.
True.
That's the better thing.
Yes, and again there is option again in Google Sheets. Again, if you see the screen itself right now, there is an option called file, and there is something called version history where you can go back to every version, every date, get back the document, even if it's deleted, identify who's deleted by mistake, revert, see what are the edits, and lot of other benefits are there. Of course, this is next level. I don't expect my students to study this immediately, but if they don't even have a basic knowledge, tomorrow if they have to work with such sheets, there will be so much of gap between academic and corporate world, which I want it to be reduced. So my purpose on this issue also is same. See, for example, 6 edits were done by Dawn this morning, so I can just check what are the different edits. It comes in green color. I can check all the options are available: edit 1, edit 2, edit 3. It will show all of these aspects put together. So for us to reach to this level, you have to go through the basics, right? So I'm sure whatever Venkatesh has told so far is understood. Let us quickly go further, Venkatesh. Thank you so much so far. I think we are on a right track. Next come, what kind of softwares and you and others use? I think it's understood now. Excel, you said about PPT, Word document, SAPs, and there are much more softwares also. So I think it's important for students to keep trying it out, not just on mobile but also on laptop and computer. So that is one thing. So I think we can skip this, we can go further, right? We already answered this. Let me go next. Yeah, what skills do you recommend MBA students to have in general? You have spoken a lot about
Uh,
technological skills. Yeah, please go on.
Uh, Today, before attending this session, I spoke with a few of my friends who are in a corporate system. The majority of the skills which required is communication, whether it is written communication or oral communication. You need to improve a lot. So some people may think English this thing is not that much of importance in a corporate system, but a majority of the email communication happens through English only. So
Yeah.
those who are in first and those who are comes from village background, kindly know the basic English communication skill, not standard, just basic in English, and express yourself. Expressing yourself is important. And one thing is communication. Then comes a skill about people skills. Knowing people is important. If you are doing if you are searching a career in marketing and sales, as a as a market and sales department, this thing, I think people skills is important.
True.
So knowing people, because different set of peoples are there. So knowing right kind of people, what is suits for you, because if you don't know how to identify the correct people, it will be difficult for you to sustain in the market and competition. So best to learn these skills. And one more thing is technology.
Yeah.
That is not because see, we have one Kannada saying, "Pustakada badnekai." So don't become a pustakada badnekai, like just going through
Yeah.
blindly through
Yeah.
theories and all.
Right.
Know the practical thing and update yourself. You are best at mobile, so you know how to update your mobile frequently. Just update your brain. So
Yes.
it must be like So if any new technology comes, if any new software comes where you can simplify your work, so learn it. So giving 30 to 1 hour, 30 minutes to 1 hour time regularly, it will help you. You have internet access nowadays. There are so many other jobs vacancies are evolving daily. So instead of having that mind that I want to do that job only, otherwise I don't want to do. So whatever opportunity comes to your way, grab it. Don't lose it.
Absolutely. Just to add upon to your wonderful point here itself, people don't understand the difference between people skill and teamwork skills. Teamwork is very important, but usually teamwork is when you work with your peers, your bosses, your customers. People skill is little bit more than teamwork, where not only with customers and all, general public, competitor, lot of people, the way you have, how you treat them, how you talk with them, how you relate with them, how you get your things done, how, what kind of perception they have about you, how well they will receive you. A good morning, a normal good morning with a watchman morning is also a relative people skills, so a lot of these things people ignore, so people get have a lot of ego and all these things. That is where your people skills will be lost. So please make a note. I totally agree with Venkatesh. I
I
personally,
learned this. I learned this skill after entering to corporate, because of that people skill, I can convince now my driver.
yes,
So he will do my work.
right, right,
So watchmen also, they are kind to cooperate with you if in difficult time, in emergency. If you
right,
know the people skill, how to talk with people, the main thing comes is manner in which you talk.
absolutely,
So these
absolutely.
skills must be followed in corporate world, because these things will help you to sustain in this corporate culture.
Just to add to the student, they should not start it in corporate, they should start it now already. You should have had
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
before only, but at least now also have that. Some students will not have the courtesy, not that their mistake it is, they have not shown the right way. That is why now I hope they see this video itself, and never know, I can just pass this video in and across. It can help a lot of students who are not only in MBA, outside MBA also. The kind of question what we are discussing is not just for MBAs. A lot of these students can get skilled up. They should not feel missing out on good opportunities. Thank you, Venkatesh. Let me go quickly to the next one. So next one here is, if you give some suggestion for first year students, if you can give any two or three suggestions. I know you have spoken a lot, but one, two, three. If you can give one, two suggestions for the first years especially, what could it be, Venkatesh?
I know you are a junior, so don't shy to express yourself. When as I sir expressed that Shrestha is 240 students are actively participating. So put your thoughts on this. Whatever program, any activities are there, kindly express yourself and just be active, because these things whatever see I especially the one suggestion I want to give to first year students is
Just a second, Venkatesh. Sorry, I'm getting a
okay.
call. I'm so sorry. Please go ahead.
No. So first year students kindly actively participate in any kind of activities organized by institution, because they are not simply organizing this thing. Because I will tell you, if conducting one organization, there is lot of skills you can grab it from your lecture. Experienced lectures are there in the institution. So one thing you can know, finance part. Those who are in finance student, they will get to know what to organize one event, how many cost, and how to cost effectively you need to do this thing. So that can be helpful for you in future. Like I will give my personal I already shared my personal thoughts on
Yes.
how I grabbed the opportunity, and I now I'm not facing so much issues due to these I actively participated in activities like cultural events, so other things. So I get to know everything, not everything, majority of the things I learn.
Yes. Definitely, Venkatesh. Thank you so much. Let me quickly go to the last few questions of the day. Thank you so much once again for taking time out. We'll may just take 5 minutes or 10 minutes more, Venkatesh. Okay. So yeah, see this question: what mistakes MBA students should not repeat or learn from? Generally, you see when they are doing the 2 years of MBA, they do a lot of silly mistake like not participating, not going for external fest, or not skilling themselves up, or not doing presentations in a quality way. They are just doing presentation for just for our sake, for getting marks. So is there any mistakes which you think you would have seen from your classmates and
I
yourself?
think
Yeah.
I seen some of the mistakes from my MBA batch, especially my MBA batch. They don't want to go for external fest.
Yeah.
So because they are not going, I used to get that opportunity. I grabbed that. So don't make that mistake. Don't give your friends opportunity to go again and again to the fest. So use that opportunity. Don't repeat that mistake what we did in our batch. So
Venkatesh, I'm there. I'm just giving a call. Please go ahead.
you're there, right?
I'm there. I'm there. Please go ahead.
Okay, okay. So don't repeat that mistake.
Hello, mommy, I'm video call today. Wake up
What
and play.
our batch did. So go to external test
Hello,
because
wake up and
external
play.
test you can get an idea from
10 నిమిషాలు
experienced
బల్పే
people.
బాయ్.
Those who are there. So those who are in finance background, they will get to know about new things there, and you can mingle with other institution students and other people. So they will give you some idea. And one more thing which I observed in my batch is we are not using library. We don't utilize the library properly. So best thing to gain knowledge is library. So go to library not for study purpose. So there is so many other books available there, the journals available, so other trending topics, whatever their new technology things. So you need to update yourself. So no need to go outside. You have a wonderful library there. So once in a week you can go to library. So that's the one thing I want to know. I want juniors to follow. Library not for your exam purpose, just for gaining some extra knowledge.
Exactly, Venkatesh. Thank you so much. So yeah, just again, these points are almost similar because you already explained it. Your message to students, that is Theory X, who don't take MBA seriously, just I think you already touched upon. So again,
It
just
may
couple of
be,
statements.
it may be harsh for those. I want to use that word because see, those who are not taking MBA seriously, you are just investing 3 lakhs, just simply wasting your money. And instead of that, you can utilize, you can open one business, and instead of doing MBA and investing that much of parents' money, you can have one business 3 lakh. You can put some other else. Why you want to do MBA? Because you want to career wise also, and your personal growth for expecting, right. So take it seriously, because after MBA, no one will give you this kind of exposure, this kind of training and all. So you are your own. So utilize this MBA life properly, and get one good job or business, whatever you want to do. See, why it is called MBA? It's MBA, Masters in Business Administration. It's not only about job. You can have your own business. I know, sir. I think sir know very well. One of so many students that I don't know whether that terms were their dream company.
Yeah, they are doing it
Yeah,
all. All of them are getting
yeah,
nightmare.
yeah.
I keep telling dream company, dream company. I become villain number one, but it's okay. Yeah.
Recently, you shared that WhatsApp story, right? One of your student that helped to do establish his own business due to
In
that dream company concept.
Yeah, there are many students. One in Gujarat itself, he's become a millionaire. He's handling e-commerce. He has so much thing. He keeps calling me to Gujarat. He's like telling me so many things that you should come to Gujarat. I want to, so many things are there. So you feel nice. That is where, as a teacher, we feel great. That somewhere a little bit of thing. When you also have told that it helped you in your work life, whatever awards we get and all is secondary. The salary what we get is important, I agree, but it is secondary. But when we genuinely join this profession to help students out, when we do a lot of these things, so when I say dream company, I genuinely want them to understand the concept so that they can apply. And some of them can really start their company, maybe 2 years, maybe 5 years, maybe 10 years. But the dream should be there, the spark should be there. Like me, even I have some spark of starting my own. So I am also working on it. Again, I should go, because always you should try to create jobs and be your own entrepreneur, be your own boss. That's what I would always like to say. So Venkatesh, the pretty much dream company still there. So I hope some of them use it very well. So we'll go to the next question. Last two three questions left. So next one, you take on your take on resume building for MBAs. Now see what I was telling them is usually students start building resume on the fourth semester, except you would have seen some of your classmates, etc. What I say to my MBA students, in the first semester itself, your resume building should start. As and when that is a motivation for you to participate in a fest, to win some awards, to do some major contribution, maybe some extension activity. Build your resume till you go to the fourth semester or third semester. It should not suddenly become, example, Microsoft course. Do it such a way that you get the badges, get the skill, try to put it on your resume, put it on LinkedIn profile. So what is your take on it, Venkatesh?
First of all, resume, you can this is a first impression to the HR.
Yes.
They will see, if you just think from HR perspective, there's hundreds of application will come to HR. So they're seeing the same number of resume. So once, if you have that course and that Microsoft, it's
Yeah,
a different kind of resume. You can have the different kind of set of resume. So it helped me actually, because I took help from my senior lecturer, that QR code,
yeah,
special
right,
things
right,
which I used to do, because in resume it must be simple. So
right.
one or two page maximum. So what I did is, I have so many
Meeting rule
achievements, so
digital
many
porchi.
certificates. What I did is, I created one QR code and pasted on my resume. So when my HR asked me, I didn't mention why that QR code is there. I just told them, just scan it, you will get to know. So they wondered how you got these skills and all. So
Right.
these kind of this thing will help you. You can have one step ahead of your competition. So this
Definitely.
resume build is important.
Definitely, Venkatesh. Thank you so much. We'll just go to the last two questions. Yeah, any challenges you're facing at work? I think yes, you are already. I mean, because of technological literacy you have. Others, as compared to others, I'm sure you're doing much better than the rest. If I'm not wrong.
Even I am facing challenges in work. Sometimes it is like hectic. I feel like hectic. Sometimes feeling like, oh, I can travel a lot. So
Yeah.
it's depend on your mindset.
True.
So first thing, those who want to build a career, don't be in your comfort level. So if you are in comfort zone, you can't build your career fruitful, because the thing is, if you are in comfort zone, you will like that frog in the pond. You are
Exactly.
not exploring the world. So I want to give that whatever I in 6 months, one challenges I faced is this thing. I initial days, I was in comfortable zone. So now I am ready to work. Whether a company wants to put me in Qatar, Dubai.
Yeah.
So you need to update, and you need to have that mindset. So positive mindset is required.
Yes,
This
exactly. As you said, fish in a different pond and fish in the same pond. I keep telling my students also, try to go to the other fest, because you're comfortable with your friend sitting in the same place, sitting and commenting on when the class is going on. But when asking a question in public, many of them do not have that courage, and they should build up such skills of public answering and facing up to it. Very nice, Venkatesh. And the last question coming up before we wind up for the day, if you had to join MBA once again, this is more of a like a dream kind of question. How would you do things different? Now, example of Venkatesh knows how MBA is done. You have done it again. Imagine you're getting 2 years to do MBA once again. What are the subtle new things which you would do?
uh, first thing, I activated myself on second year. So if I get chance to join again, from first year onwards, I will start my explore my things, because I
Yes,
had that skills, but from second year onwards, I used that skills,
right.
express myself. So if I get that chance, first of all, if I nowadays I am getting I don't have time. So
Yeah.
first I go come to college and get my that certificates, and I apply for convocation.
Yeah, I understand. See, that's how a busy life will be. Right now, students don't understand. We know when you're working in a corporate world, every minute counts. Even I'm on vacation now. I'm just doing this new thing which I thought I should do to help. Morning, I had a meeting with the first year MBA students because they just finished their first year exam. I started seeing project work. I have a couple of my own projects separately. Yesterday and day before, I was judging two events in Sridevi and Canberra. My mother is asking, "Are you really on vacation or what?" I sit and see you do a lot of work and you're helping others. You're doing
Same
this.
question. Same question for my family. Also think I'm doing work today also.
Yes. So that's how our life rolls. But if you can contribute and help in our own way, just like how you're doing, you're taking time out here. We are not paying you anything for you coming, but it is so kind of you, actually, Venkatesh, because you have learned a lot. You are ready and you're happy that you're acknowledging that you've learned from many things and many people. And now you want your juniors to learn. See, they are not going to help you in any which way, definitely. But that is how our role in our country is to help others, to help our youngsters. And that's what we are doing right now. You are also doing the same. So, Venkatesh, thank you so much once again for taking valuable time out. I knew you are busy. I know you can talk on it. Don't worry. I just thought I will thank you once again. Yes, Venkatesh, please go ahead.
Before ending, I just want to give one message. Don't feel. Sometimes what happens is the things will not go according to plan. So
Right,
that time, instead of going blindly, have backup plans. So don't be disheartened if you are not getting selected in first interview,
right,
second interview. So keep trying. Don't let down yourself. Just learn from your mistake. Why
right,
you are not cracked that interview? So what is the requirements there in the job? So keep updating. Then try again. So that time, see something. If you are not getting selected, that means you have something you need to improve. So if you improve again, you can try. So it is better to have that long vision, not shortcoming, shortfalls, short failure. So think accordingly and plan accordingly, execute it, and live your life peacefully. That's the
right.
one thing I want to give to
Exactly,
everyone.
Venkatesh. Thank you so much, Venkatesh. Again, it was a privilege. We will definitely have you again sometime in another appropriate forum. This was just a small experiment. Let's see how the feedback is from the students and how. I thoroughly enjoyed because I thought whatever you said made a lot of sense. It made sense that whatever we are teaching right now, at least whatever I am trying to convey to my students, it is again what is shown and reflected in the corporate world. So this is very important for students to understand. So once again, thank you so much, Venkatesh. I wish you all the best in your future. Be in touch anytime. Let us learn together. As I said, teamwork will not just end as a sir and a student. We are always working together. So let us continue working again in the future. God bless you all and your family and everyone. Wishing you all the best in your days ahead. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much,
much, sir,
Venkatesh.
for giving this opportunity.
My pleasure, and thank you for coming at such short notice. Thank you so much. Bye, Venkatesh. See you soon. Bye. Take care.
Bye bye.